Okay, cool. So we will just get started now. I'm sure there are a few people who are going to join later, but they can always view the recording of this webinar. So in this webinar, we should not take more than 30 minutes. And essentially, we are going to talk about two things. One is why should one get into digital marketing? And second is how we can help you get there. So those are the two questions that we are going to answer. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. But I would suggest it's better you keep the questions till the end, and then you can ask me the questions. If you are viewing it on YouTube, then you can ask questions by putting it under the comment section. And if you are inside the Hangout, then you can just ask the question or using the chat window. Okay, so you can do either one of the two, and I'll be very happy to answer any question you have at the end of the webinar. Okay, so why digital marketing, or what is digital marketing? There's a lot of confusion about the nomenclature. It's called different things, but digital marketing, in a sense, is the entire ecosystem wherein we are talking about SEM, which is search engine marketing, social media marketing, and web analytics. So all these together actually form digital marketing. And digital marketing is a way to acquire, serve, retain customers through the online channels, through the online medium. That essentially is what is digital marketing. And though there are a lot of other definitions that you can always look up. Okay, so why you should get into digital today, and I think the only reason I feel is for better opportunities, and there are opportunities available for different kind of profiles, not just the marketing guys or not just the people in the analytics side. And here is some data that I just want to show you. As per an Economic Times article recently, there is going to be 1.5 million, which is 15 lakh new jobs are going to get created in the digital marketing area in the next 5 years. Okay, next 5 years, 1.5 million jobs are going to get created. And it's not very difficult to see why. I mean, the one reason is that now people, the ultimate customers and consumers for every product are spending a large part of their time online, whether it's on YouTube, watching videos, Facebook, interacting with people, on Google, searching for things. So a lot of the time that people used to use watching television, reading up physical books and newspapers, shopping inside retail stores, now a lot of that time is now spent online. And because the consumers are online, the marketers have no other choice but to attract their attention online. I think that is the single most important reason why there is going to be so many more jobs created in this area. One, also, if you look at it, I mean, there is a huge impetus for all the organizations, large, big, and small, to become digital. Okay, and because digital or online, due to the software, has huge capabilities, in terms of making you a lot productive, in terms of collaboration, people across the globe collaborating on different projects, giving you scale, like with smaller set of people, you can do a lot more stuff. Because of all those reasons, the normal things which would get physically done is now getting done online, I don't remember last time going to a ticket counter to buy a ticket for a train or airline or a movie. Now everything is happening online, right? So because of all these things happening online and internet becoming a real part of our lives, and that's the reason why all these jobs. I mean, if you're a marketing manager for Hindustan Lever, you need to know what digital marketing is all about. I mean, because for your customers, they are online. They are spending 30% of their time online. So there is no way you can't have a digital marketing plan. So it's become all pervasive. And I feel that 1.5 million is just an understatement because a lot of existing jobs also are shifting their nature and they are becoming a lot from offline to online. or at least they have a good mix of offline and online, or digital, or other marketing. Okay, so there is a huge potential, and this is a time. So don't miss the bus. That's the message. Uh, the other place, which is actually fueling this growth, is the one on the right hand side, the startups. There's a lot of companies in the internet space, and because they're in the internet space, they need people with online marketing, digital marketing skills. Okay, so these two factors they are driving. Um, and to actually check it out, what I did was that I went up, looked up some of these sites which have jobs listed, and I looked up Naukri.com, and I could see that there are 24,000 jobs listed for people who have done a little bit of digital marketing. 24,000 jobs, okay, across the India, for all salary and experience and skill levels. Okay. Then I also looked up Head Honcho. Head Honcho is a site for people who are in mid to senior category. And there also I found 90 jobs listed, wherein people are looking for head of their digital marketing, or manager for digital marketing. And the thing about Head Honcho is that they list jobs where the salaries are more than 10 lakhs per annum. Okay, so you see that whether you are at the entry level looking to get into digital marketing, or you are mid career, or you are somebody 20 years of experience, there is something for everyone. Okay. And finally, SMBs. If you are a small and medium businesses, you just can't escape digital today. You need to know it, and because agencies and some of the large agencies are so expensive, it makes a lot of sense for you to do your own work. So if you have a small company, if you're running a company, it's better that you understand digital marketing, and once you get trained, you know your customers the best, you know the product the best, you know how to communicate to them the best, then you are the person who can actually run all your digital marketing for yourself. So if you are an SMB, you need to get trained in this area. Okay, so over and all, I feel that there is a great opportunity. This is the right time. And at the same time, I also feel that there are no dedicated institutes which are preparing people to get into this job market. So let's say that if you are an engineering company, then you go to an IIT and an NIIT or whatever it is, to an engineering campus, because an engineering campus potentially prepares you for an engineering job. An MBA school prepares you for a traditional manager or marketing or whatever job. So there are schools that are giving you degrees, colleges giving degrees, universities giving degrees, diplomas, and preparing you for those jobs. But there is nothing for digital marketing. There's a huge gap. So the people who are out there, excuse me, they're all self-learned. Okay, and self-learning works, but I think because there's no structure, a lot of them are half-baked. As a part of my job, I keep interviewing a lot of people, and I do realize that there is a huge shortage of skill, trained manpower at all the levels in digital marketing. Okay, and I have been approached by companies who say, look, I need 10 to 15 people every month. That's the space that they're actually hiring, but they're not getting people. They have to, go through 100 CVs to find one right guy. Okay, so what are the roles? Fine, there is going to be potential. There are roles listed, but what are the different jobs available? Okay, and what are those designations? What are those names? And what do these people actually do? Okay, so the first is there are various names and designations as per the company, as per the work that they do, but they would come under the garb of a digital marketing manager. Um, you know then there are these sales jobs. There are a lot of these companies which are like companies like Google, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. There are the ad networks, there are these like publishers. All these guys, they sell digital marketing, so they sell ad space. Like you had this space selling in newspapers and magazines. Similar jobs these guys perform, which go out and sell space on websites or apps or videos. Okay? So they are the sales guys, and they again need people who have got a background with digital marketing. Then there are agencies, all the WPP or all the there are digital marketing agencies. They need people who can do client servicing, account management,
I'm sorry, I can't get you. Hello.
attribution, all these things. So they need those kinds of people as well. And these people, apart from a little bit of sales, they also need to understand digital marketing. Okay, so media planner, analyst is other kind of roles available in all the companies. Okay, like digital marketing manager is available for all the companies. Okay. Uh, then of course you can freelance. There are a lot of these jobs are available for freelancing. You just have to go to freelancer.com or elance or odesk, and I can bet that you can find thousands of projects which are available for you to bid on and work on. It's a huge. So even if you are somebody who has little bit of spare time, who has a full-time job but would want to get into this industry, freelancing is one option. Or let's say you are a housewife, you have a few hours in between your kids go to school and come back. Again, you can get into this freelancing once you have done your digital marketing. Then finally, there are SEM. So like the agencies, etc. They also hire SEM specialists, the search engine marketing specialist. Social media companies hire social media specialist, web analytics specialist. So those are the other specialist jobs which are available in agencies, with brands, with some of the marketing organizations. The difference between a digital marketing manager, an SME, or SEM specialist, or social media is that these are very narrow roles, and these are essentially meant for people who are getting into the industry, while digital marketing is mainly meant for people who are like 4-5 years experience, who understand the structure, etc. Okay, so that's the only difference, but they are available across the board. Yeah. So then the next question that you may have is that how do we help? What is it that we have, and how can we actually help you with all these understanding all this? Okay. So essentially we have taken an approach in which we have modularized entire digital marketing, and then we are providing different modules separately as well as together as a digital marketing. Okay. So what are the different modules that we have? So one is we have something called search engine optimization. Okay. So you know that the window to the internet for majority of the people is Google search. So let's say that you want to find a great recipe that you're looking for, or you want to find a great novel, you are trying to buy an iPhone, you want to find who are the sellers for iPhone, you are doing some research work, you are looking for some data. I mean, the first place you land up is on Google search. So from a company perspective, whenever somebody is searching, companies would want to be found on Google search results, and companies pay a lot of money to be able to be on the first page of Google search results. Okay, so this kind of stream or this specialization of people who work on the websites of different companies and who make sure that their websites rank higher in search results is called search engine optimization. It's called SEO. Okay, and in SEO there are two types of SEO work. One is a very technical type, which is meant for coders and developers. Like, so the way you code, the way you develop a website or create a website impacts your search engine ranking. But at the same time, there's also the content role. So those are the kind of people who make sure that the whatever is written onto the website is written properly. They are keyword researched, and then the website is promoted amongst the community. That's the SEO role, and we have a program for SEO. Then the next program, the largest of the program, is called online advertising or search engine marketing. And this program is about how to create and show ads on various websites. And the ads can be pure, simple text ads, that you see on the Google search results. They can be banners that you see on various websites like NDTV, whatever. They are these video ads that you see on YouTube when you're watching a video. Then you see ads on your mobile phone, ads inside different apps that you're viewing. So online advertising is all about creating, bidding, optimizing these kinds of advertising. Okay, and this is the largest field because this is the most complicated area, and there is a huge amount of opening in this area if you are really interested. And I also feel that you need to get a good grasp about online advertising for you to do well in any of the digital marketing opportunities. Now, apart from SEM, you have social media. Okay, and social media, I'm sure all of us use social media like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, etc. And social media now it's become a lot more relevant because a lot of people spend a lot of their time. And also in social media, uh, other thing good about social media is that you can identify people. So our identities are there on social media, like on Facebook. From a people perspective, it's a little scary. But think about it from a business perspective. On social media you can actually target the right kind of your audience. And say on Facebook, I can target my ads only to people who are interested in digital marketing, or only to people who are working in marketing roles in the top 100 companies in India. So there my targeting, okay, is very specific, and because it's very specific, my wastage is very less. One of the challenges with advertising overall has been that a lot of advertising is wasted. You run an ad on television, but 70-80% of the people who are watching those ads are people who are never going to buy your products, who are not your target audience. Okay, but on online medium, digital marketing, that challenge is not there. And if you're smart, you're intelligent, you can create such targeting that you're reaching out only to the right audience. And social media is a great tool in that, just because on Facebook and all, we know who you are. Okay, which is also not true when you are on Google search. Google search also doesn't identify a person, but on Facebook, etc., does identify, and you can target as a marketer and make use of those benefits. Of course, there are boundary lines that you cannot cross, so you'll have to respect those things. Then there are these then there is analytics, and analytics is an area which actually measures traffic. Okay, so let's say that generally you have a website, and you use your website to drive traffic, to sell your products, to talk about what you do. And on your website, you have people coming over from after looking you up on Google search, or after seeing your ad, or after looking up your post on Facebook, or they would be your employees, your friends. They would just type your website address and come to the website, and then look up for your products and ultimately end up buying your products. So this analytics, web analytics team, they actually monitor and report on all these activities. They will say that, okay, we are getting traffic from these 5 channels. This is the our cost of acquisition by channel. Okay. Once they come to a website, this is how they are spending their time on the website. Like, this is their bounce rates. These are your exit rates. This is your average time spent on page. This is the average number of page views. So you get so those actually what is called as behavior. They look at the behavior of people when they are on the website, and finally they also tell you about what is the conversion rates of the people who are coming, how many are actually end up buying. Okay, and they connect the input to the output. So they will tell you that, okay, Facebook advertising is getting us 10% of our traffic, but is giving us only 2% of our outcome, 2% of our sales. Okay, so maybe that is not as effective. Google search is giving us whatever 20% of our traffic, but is contributing to 30% of our sale. That means that we may need to spend a little more on Google search. Okay, so these analytics people, they do these kinds of analysis. So they essentially bring out insights that help marketing become a lot more effective. Okay, that's what analytics does, and analytics teams generally ensure implementation of analytics code on the website, um, to making sure that the right kind of matrix and measurement is in place, the right kind of dashboards is in place, and they pull out those reports, customize the dashboard, and set it out to the leaders of the organization at a specific fixed times. The other area of digital marketing is called content marketing. Okay, and content marketing actually permeates the entire spectrum, right from SEO. You know, so SEO, in SEO you will get a good ranking. Your website will get good ranking only if the content of the website is interesting and is good. Okay, so that's also one part of content marketing. So on once you are actually driving people to your website, SEM, it also depends. Like if you have to write good white papers, etc. That helps in SEM. Social media is a lot more about content marketing. So social media, like the Facebook post that you are writing, the kind of infographics that you produce, all those things actually generate a lot of interest and enthusiasm, and that's what pulls the traffic to your website, because they want to read your post, look up your infographics, uh, download the white paper that you have created, those kinds of things. So content marketing is embedded into each one of these areas. Content marketing in itself is a great tool for B2B. You know, if you are a business which sells to other business and your deal size is $1 million or something like that, then the way to influence people is through by writing, creating great content, because that is what establishes leadership, thought leadership for you in those areas. Okay, so content marketing is another very important, very niche area. uh, and finally, there is email marketing. You know, the most effective, I feel, and the cheapest way to market your products is through email. Even today, when you get spammed all the time, but still, if you're a marketer, you just can't ignore email marketing. And email marketing is about getting the right email list. You know, so running promotions to collect email list, then segmenting them in uh, by right demographics, location wise, etc. Creating what is called a drip marketing campaign, so that you have a series of mailers and newsletters that go out to these people and try to bring these people back onto your website, and run selling and loyalty programs, etc. So email does all those things. Okay, and on top of email is analytics. You measure every bit of what you are spending. Okay, but if you look up all the channels, email marketing would ultimately become your most effective channel. Okay, so this is something that big marketers, they look at it very closely. So these are the all the elements of digital marketing, and unfortunately our program will give you the entire overview. So our aim is that once you get into our program, you get out with armed with all the tools and techniques needed to succeed out there in the market. Okay, so what do you do? Like I told you that we are also going to talk about how can we help you. So how are we different, and how are we going to actually help you? So we'll spend a few minutes. So in-depth and hands-on training. I really believe that digital marketing is all about learning to execute some of this and getting a hands-on feel, because no matter at which level you are operating, if you have a good insight into how things are executed, you will become that much better. You will ask intelligent questions. You will build right KPIs for your team, hold your agency accountable for the right things that they are doing, measure efficiency, figure out productivity. All those things you need to have an in-depth and hands-on learning, and that's what we focus on. And one of it comes because we ourselves are executioners. So I also run an agency, small agency, but using which we are actually servicing some of the largest brands in India. And also because of my background, so I spent about overall about 8 years with Google. There also my and my team together we used to service the entire advertising lot or advertisers who work with Google, right from North America to UK to Singapore to India, everywhere. My team would handle all these advertisers, make sure that. So essentially, we have great insights, and that's what we will look at to passing on to you during the programs. Uh, Now, at the end of the program, we also help you gain a certification from Google. So Google runs these exams, and we prepare you to pass those exams essentially. And once you pass, you get a certificate from Google, which is industry gold standard. Everyone recognizes and respects that certificate. If you have it on your CV, if you have it on your LinkedIn, you are one step closer to getting a great job with some of these technology and internet and marketing companies. Okay, so apart from that, of course, ability to understand and do well in digital scape, whatever is needed, we help you with that. Career counseling we provide, so we have career sessions. A lot of people keep coming back with their personal career issues, and we help them to extent possible. Now, job assistance, this is something that we've just started. So we have started gathering jobs in this area, and we are slowly building up the list so that we take you closer to the jobs and to the companies. Okay, and you will be able to see those jobs, and once you apply to those jobs, your CV will go directly to the marketing manager, to the hiring manager, and then it's up to you and the company on taking it forward. Okay, but we bring you a step closer. So it's not just about learning, but it's also learning to help you meet your career goals is where we are actually focused on. Access to LMS. So we also have an LMS that we have built internally, which houses all the videos. So we have created videos for all our sessions, which are already there. Plus, whatever sessions that we run, we actually can it, we record it, and they're also available to you for viewing in the future in case you miss it, you want to revise it. And then we have good content, which we constantly keep revising and revamping, on a weekly basis. So our things get updated on a weekly basis so that you get the right level, the freshest content available. And of course, we feel we focus a great lot on getting the best faculty for you. And if we are not able to get anyone, then I myself take all the sessions. Okay. Okay, so what are the other program benefits? So our program is conducted online, so you can actually sit at your home and go through our program. Okay, so you save on travel time. We save on our travel time, and we spend more of our energy in going through the session. Small batch sizes, never more than 12. Okay, which enables great interaction. So this webinar is a one-way webinar, but generally our sessions is something wherein people keep asking questions, I ask questions, etc. So everyone is very engaged. Regular exercises and live projects. So after every class, there is some exercise to be done so that you learn from whatever is happening. Live projects to enable hands-on exposure. And finally, we have the mock test and analysis to help you with the Google certification exams. Okay, so our batch starts on 23rd of May. Okay, classes every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Complete digital marketing program. We are going to finish in 4 months. 48,000 is the fees. We are giving a discount of 4,000 currently if you enroll soon. Okay, and a little bit about me. So my name is Amitabh, and founder of AM Digital Solution. I worked for Google, and then I've overall 16 plus years of experience. I've trained professionals for more than 100 companies till now in the last 1.5 years that I've been running AM Digital. We've conducted also workshops in companies, MBPs for business schools, and then we are running online programs, instructor driven for people like you. Okay, now at the end of the day, this is the kind of certification that you get. It will come from Google, it will say AdWords certification, YouTube certification, search certification, your name, valid through. So generally this certification is valid for 2 years, sometimes also for 1 year, depending upon which one you take. So this is ultimately what you get. If you have questions, please send them to me, Amitabh@adsforgrowth.com. Also, my phone number is 99710 You can do all that. Okay, so that is the end of this webinar. If you have questions, please write on the chat window in the webinar. If you are viewing it on YouTube, please put comment section, and I'm just going to look up and then try to answer them. Okay, so if you have your questions, so you can write it on the. Yes, Raki. So SEO, yes. So generally, the SEO, they are those two parts to SEO. And one part is, of course, technical, but that's not meant for this kind of an audience. That is meant for developers, people who are doing HTML and JavaScript and all that. So that's a very separate thing. So the SEO that generally people talk about is on the content side, And that too, there are two parts. One is the people who work on the website to get the content right, to look at the words which are written, the images which are there, there are certain things that needs to be done. Plus, they also make sure that the website is promoted well outside. So there are a lot of these bookmarking sites, social media sites, wherein you can go and talk about your products and offerings. Okay, so people read up your products, offerings, kind of PR, online PR, and then they come to your website. So all these things are done by SEO, which is non-technical in nature. Yes, Aki. So if you don't have a technical background, you can get into the non-technical side of SEO, which is the content side. It's called link building side and all those things. So I have a free program actually. You can actually check out on our website. This is just a half an hour module on SEO that will give you a little better insight on what is SEO.
Hi, Amitabh, I'm Aditya. Can you hear me?
Okay. Any other question?
Hi, Amitabh, I'm Aditya. Can you hear me?
Cool. So, okay. So, thank you very much. You can always write to me at Amitabh@adsforgrowth.com, and then I'll see you later.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. So it is Raki. The content marketing is a part of PPC, online advertising. Is also a larger part of social media. Okay, but there are some things which are unique to content marketing, which is like how do you measure, how do you create, stuff like that. So for that, we need to learn a little bit extra. Okay. Okay then. Thank you very much.